Okay, we're back. So let's go all the way back to the tower. Which now I feel silly for grinding at the beginning of this to get that extra level. Because I didn't know how to go up there, so I've already kind of done all this. But it should be easy. So let's just get this out of the way. Oh. Oh, this is going to take a long time though, because each battle is going to be like 4 turns. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, we only made it to the 2nd floor. Not really, I finished the tower already. But judging from the scale, I'd say it's probably about 5 or 6. There should be at 5, at least that's what the book at home said. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it expanded after that. That reminds me, it seems like there are a number of other towers like this in Liberal. That's correct. There are towers similar to this in Bose, Ruin, and Zay's regions. They all seem to be built around the time Liberal Kingdom was founded. Is that so? So I'm trying to think to feel the real history here. My job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, get me a long angle of the shots of the place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is a photographer's personality supposed to change by taking a camera in their hands like that? She sure looks like a pro. Snort. Ow. That really hurts now. This happens every time you try to take a picture like that. Quit trying to act professional, just get me the shot using your usual style. I guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style, it just looks too good. Well, I guess I have to do it in my own way. Oh, looking good, looking good. Now that's what I call sexy and cute. It's a building. Here we go, say cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing all that when she's not taking photos of a person? Somehow it seems natural for her. She says that she can't see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. And believe it or not, she takes pretty breathtaking pictures, acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius, but that's kind of borderline insane though. People are never sure what they see. Okay, I'm all done here. Alright, let's get inside. We're heading for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. You just leave it to us. We won't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Please make sure to keep close behind us. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so the first floor. Oop, not that way. Not that way. Third floor. Oop. See, I already went over here and did all this stuff, so I'm just gonna sneak by you. Oh, that's not good. Boosh. Oh my god, they do so much damage to them. Oh my jeez Louises. I have to be smarter about this. I can't just like run past because I'm guessing he's gonna go for the guy. Oh no, he didn't. So will he heal between battle or do I have to actually heal him? That's gonna be the question right here. Yay, he leveled up. I guess he's healed. 4th floor. Nope. Nope. Fifth floor. So here's where it gets funny. I couldn't get to the next area, but maybe there's like a secret passage that I don't know about. See this? There's one enemy. That's it. Oh good, he heals. See, but there's this thing there. So there must be another stairway somewhere that I'm not seeing. So the question is, where is it? Damn it. Oh, the critical miss. Say cheese. I wonder what that would have done. Oh, blind probably. Resisted. Alright, so, see, I don't know. There's another stairwell somewhere in this place. I just don't know where it is. That's bad. Alright, so there's probably like, I don't know, I can't figure it out. There's gotta be some way up though. Oh, I missed? What a nonsense. Blind. Missed. Nice. That's down. Alright, wait a minute. That's up. Now if I go this way... Oh, that's a different up. There's the mystery, I think. This one. Fifth floor. I didn't go over here yet. Pot left in a shell. We need to get to using some of these food items. Oh! Speaking of using food items. Cures knockout. So like a revive? Well, I'll use it anyway because now at least I know how to use it. Oh, that's much more what I expected on this floor. Ooh, all five. Look at that. Slap them. Stay back. Man. Slap him.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nice. That ran really well. Save it. Alright, so we're at the top here. There's a tree. So what's over here? That's upstairs. And this is broken. Okay. So I didn't go up here before. This is all new to me. Wow, it's bright out here. Looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Would you look at this beautiful scenery? Now this is something else. It looks like we'd be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. And the thing that I was telling you about earlier... I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. Looks like a giant orbit-operated cauldron, if you ask me. According to my sources, some code of each device, nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Hey Joshua, did you know something like this is up here? Joshua? It's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please don't hurt me. I'll come out already. I'm coming out right now. Whoa. Who is this guy? Someone arrived before we did, huh? What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me. I'll give you every last mirror I have. Just please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for some robbers or something weird. You don't recognize this emblem, do you? Wait, isn't that a Bracer Guild? So you're trying to tell me you're Bracers? In the flesh. I'm Estelle and this is Joshua, and we're the reporters from the local news. We have we're having these two provide our escorts so we can get the coverage on the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here made me suspicious of all of you. Look who's talking. You seem quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us exactly who you are? I apologize. My name for the blatant introduction. My name is Alba, and I am an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually, I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I have a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You're one crazy scholar, if you ask me. However, being an archaeologist means that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? More than the average person, anyway. But since I have only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine, but is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It'll be used for the article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septeronius before? I think Father Divine said maybe something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancient by Adios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems that these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the powers like these treasures. It has also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity called the Terroins were also lost. This is just the legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does it have to do with this tower? As a part of the legend, one of these Septerons slumbers somewhere within Liberal. Its name, the Oralo. The word certainly has a strange ring to it. I can't even say it. If the legend is really true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower since one of the oldest ruins of Liberal. So I came out to investigate. What an inspiring story. It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for the things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I'm overjoyed that there's someone else who understands the way I feel. So did you find any of those clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's all speculative one. From what you told me, I'm sorry to say, I wouldn't fly in the article. I see, that's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about writing articles. That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run into occasional gossip but that's the policy of the Liberal News, to verify our information. That aside, let's get to what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of Roland region. Everything else I'll just leave up to your excited touch. Now get out of here and get me some good pictures. Understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. Here she goes again. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These 2 kids look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me feel it wasn't a compliment. It's alright with you. If it's alright with you, have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for. Then I guess it's decided. How about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? Wow, the view is great from here. From this height, I can see all of Roland. With the scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. I can't hide anything from you, can I? After I stepped on the roof, I started feeling a little woozy. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright. Just once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is part of being a bracer. If you come across anything interesting, let me know. You can tell me later, alright? Sometimes you could be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around, but if you start feeling any worse, let me know, okay? Sure. Alright, so if I don't miss any dialogue, I'm going to save. How are you feeling, Joshua? I'm still a bit woozy. I'll be resting here a little longer, so why don't you keep looking around? Okay, if you insist. Let's talk to this guy first. Oh, hi there, Estelle, is it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see. There's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I want to say, however, that I'm impressed with both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure you know your stuff? And that's right, I am exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve all the mysteries of these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Liberl, right? No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Urbonia. Hey, I think that's in the new games. You don't have to worry about that. Although, I hate war with a passion. The hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Do you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all of this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? By the way, Professor, did you learn anything new about the tower? No, unfortunately, still puzzled as I was before when I came up here. It seems like you'll need to do a comparative investigation of the other towers. By other towers, you mean the 3 towers outside of Roland region, right? Yes, that's right. The Abril Tower, the Bose region, the Souffleur Tower in the Rune region, the Carnelia Tower in the Zeiss region. It seems as though all of these towers were built around the same time as the Esmeles Tower. You're definitely knowledgeable on the subject, that's for sure. Investigating is all fine and all, but do try to avoid the dangerous bits. And I know it'll cost you a little, but you might want to consider hiring a bracer as an expert this time. Unfortunately, being a poor scholar doesn't always leave me with the necessary funds. Oh. So, under the circumstances, however, it may be possible to activate a new... Oh. It's like a waypoint. Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder what number of photos quartz is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photoquartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circulated fabric from septium. It's set up so that you can take a photograph by burning it with light. That's just what I expect from a camera woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. Teehee. That reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Oh, he's saying he's getting some fresh air. The raven-haired man standing silently in a flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me set a snap if I asked him? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aw, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right? Oh, I know. If Joshua doesn't want to pose for the photograph, then how about you, Estelle? Would you mind if I took your photograph? Who, me? What do you want to do with a picture of me? Well, you're cute, and I feel like the strong aura emanating from you. You might even be able to grace the cover of a magazine. Pass. No matter which way I think about it, that's just not my style. I feel like I just got dumped. Oh well, I wonder what I should take a photograph of next. Oh man, the taste of cigar is just wonderful. Smoking a cigarette. At first I wasn't in the mood to come to do a story at a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No, can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach a blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article? No. Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in this sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. The Bose region. Did something happen there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings. Oh, I see. An airship, right? What are they? Sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion, but there's also the possibility that they could be an imitative deception by the Aronian Empire. What? That's impossible. We're supposed to have peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure, which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. The Royal Army has been reported to be making a number of new pushes as well. I'll tell you what, one of me is just not enough to cover all the news. What do you mean by new pushes? You see, there was a young smart apple in the War College, and it seems that he breathed a bit of new life into the understaffed and outdated Royal Army. I'd really like to figure out a way to get an appointment with the guy. But anyway, he did say cigarettes are the way to talk in a town like this. Non-smoking boom in the Royal City has really started to feel oppressive. But the more I think about it, this is just one thing I can't quit. Alright, Joshua, let's bounce. Are you still feeling sick? No, I'm feeling better. I should get back good. I should be good to head back whenever everybody's ready. I'm relieved to hear that. What brought this on anyway? I thought it was a lack of oxygen at the tower because the rest of us are doing alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights? I don't think so. So, Joshua, you're going to take a picture. Are you finished taking pictures? Yep, you bet I am, and I got lots of good ones too. Then looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, Greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. Oh good, I didn't want to walk with 5 people. That would have been obnoxious. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten. I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring someone bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try to save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day. I hope we can meet again. I'm sure we will. I think it's about time we said goodbyes as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. This was what I like to call a raw skill. Now don't get cocky on me, but a bracelet I know would make you two look like little fledglings and not ready to leave the nest. But you're going to need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. So the two of you heading back to the company soon? Nah, we're going to spend the day or so relaxing here in Roland. I need to write up a draft of some articles. I'll head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess that's the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have greater awareness now about how it means to be a bracer. It's just not about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess to get where you're coming from. It seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed at this profession. For the time being, why don't you report to the guild? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? You still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Cool. Glad you're feeling better, Joshua. So, she's in the Orbital Factory, right? She's not. American, oh. Can I do... Nope. Look who's here. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Sure, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion, usually out and about. Just finished the jobs I took for your father. I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Aina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess with everything I went through to train you amounted to something. Teehee, we're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you got. 7th. Eagle Eye Quartz Perk. What is this? Good work, you two. How about Charizard? Don't you think you've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised you were able to fill the gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know, I can't imagine that downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads, exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle and Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself. Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed, it's pretty embarrassing. Charizard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things interesting. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me, Shira? Now hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like I make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Jesus. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert. Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Mayor coughs. Wheeze, cough, pant. Oh, I know what. That girl stole your thing. Estelle, Joshua, Shirley, I'm glad to see you. Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, the disaster, it's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Claus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak to Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around, and all the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both found. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. Lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around, so could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Claus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going to. Good idea. We'd be able to get some sort of help. Well, if you insist. Anna will be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Richard's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. Everyone be careful. Ooh, it's the girl and that dude. I knew it. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. The septium was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially having you go through all the trouble to bring it here. It's not who you should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to be left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic, which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, I have something I want you to do, which is speak to the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up for the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best option to cover more ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Alright, proceed carefully and deliberately. Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation. I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. The gift I was delivered to the mayor for the queen is those crooks are not going to get away with this. It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination or opened it, or did they really crack the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it would be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is they figured out the combination using much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with special powder that would have had absorber properties due to its fineness. It would have been able to been visible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be a way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. The powder collected on the fingers would... the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crook would press the buttons in the order starting from the least luminescent. It would be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks would be able to pretty good guess of what they are. That makes sense, Joshua. You're a genius or something. That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. There's no doubt in my mind the safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. The big question is who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to be at least someone who visited the residence. Right now, figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. Looks like it was only tipped over after being hit by something with force. Looks like the mayor has a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he got some valuable antique books in there as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books or they were in jail for that. Looks like this is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box lock looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have used an orbital gun. Difficult books. Okay. This place is all torn apart. Lita would have probably fainted if she saw this. Looks like the books on the shelf have been scattered around the room. It seems like the census staff all done all this. Like it was a distraction. There are several documents in the drawer that don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding the Roland City government. The fact that they are suggests that there's no political involvement or aim. And then there's nothing going on over here. Oh. Look, there's some marks on this railing. You're right, they're fresh too. It looks like something metal was dragged onto the wood. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you anything specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe, and since my husband had gone to the chapel, there would be just two of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. I also wonder too. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, that means that it wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably say 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. What's this? Zavara leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not the type that grows around here. You're sharper still. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It's probably dropped by one of the criminals who were locking everything up. So it's a key piece of material evidence. They said the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. Am I writing all this stuff down? Alright, let me talk to them. I think I've investigated everything. This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. I heard the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yeah, alright. Let's check the details one by one and see what you come up with. First of all, what were the criminals after? How many of them were there? Where did they come? Where did they get into the house from? Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Well, I guess you did a decent enough job. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Over the past 2 to 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? Well, you put it that way, there's been a number of people. The reporter from the magazine, two that came into but at the time of the crime, they were with us at Edgemont Tower. I think we crossed them off as suspects. I see some Mary Claus without any others. Other than that, there was only Josette. Haha, but let's not kid ourselves here. I think that would be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. A school uniform, if someone would put their mind to it, they could replicate. I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? Sorry to say, but this I completely disagree. During the time when the mayor put the septium into the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyes in her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember, she said she'd be staying at the hotel, but she's thinking about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle and Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. I wonder if I can investigate again, because I did not... Let me see. No. I guess that window was something I could have checked, but I don't... I checked everything, I feel. Well, anyway. She's not going to be at the hotel. We already know this. It would be too easy. You know, barge in, yo. Where are you? Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who is staying here? Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She didn't really seem like a bad girl. Don't fool yourself. We all know she did it. That was... First of all... Oh. I have her in my party. I didn't even notice. Alright, before we go do that, let's go... not that way. Let's go over here and quick heal. Even though I know I'm wasting time. Free rest. Alright, so... So I guess like the best case scenario would be I'd be level 12 right now because that's when she joins the party. Oh, there's a person here. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any moment now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan. It's us, if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Charizard, too. Thanks, Adios, for the feast for this feast on the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around her, did you? A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where? The Royal Genius Academy? Oh, baby, those uniforms are hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forgot what the boys' uniforms look like though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back to the topic here. So you didn't see the girl Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month. I believe me, I wash for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so you can I can tell you at least that she hasn't come home. Which means she came along the roads without using the airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does so? The leaf! Almost forgot, we found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Oh right, we did find that. Shara, do you know any places where these Traverse trees grow? I'm pretty sure they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald, that forest that's in the opposite direction from home in Roland, right? It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's set the highway to Roland South Gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Yes, we are. I knew I was going to have to go back to that wretched forest. Wait up, you're running like crazed lunatics. Man voice, who can just walk at a time like this? Wheeze, wheeze. Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP. But the airline's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, the mother of all scoops. No time to talk. We've got to make it there today. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle and Joshua. Well, aren't they a lively pair of friends of yours? Those are the reporters from Dad's job that asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. We'll go to Bose after all this is over. Let's go beat some bandits, or thieves, or criminals, or rogues, or suspicious characters of sorts. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm not there yet. I can see how she fights. Nice. Owned. Interesting, she uses a whip. And she's like a pervert. I get the message here.
Seems you came up short.
thought the baby woke up, but I don't think he did. No! I wonder if she has an AoE attack. Saddest whip? Whoa. Area attack. Okay. Oh, but it's like that. Noobing it up, man. Just noobing it up.
Oh, are we done already?
All right, here we go. So this is Mistfall, huh? Can you tell us anything about it, Shira? Someone can come through here all night. All right. From what I see, a number of people passed through here not too long ago. Yeah, we did. I'd wager Mira we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods to be sure. Keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. I know where to go already, so I'm not even going to worry about this too much. I'm just going to try to avoid battles. Especially with these bastards. Oh, come on. We're close enough? Okay. No! No! I wish I don't have to have the team walk with me everywhere. Sure makes getting around be harder. If I can kill this one in one hit and then double slap them, that would be perfect. No, come on. Oh, that sucks. Third time's a charm, right?
We're good to go.
All right, let's get some food. Eat this on you. Eat this with you. Eat this with you. There. Okay. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Alright, so let's just do the same thing. Man, spellcasting hurts. Yeah, I figured Joshua wasn't going to have success, but that's okay. The fireballs will kill them. Oh, damn it. Uh-oh. Damn.
It can't be.
Alright, we're good to go.
That sucks. And I can't revive her because I just used my reviving one, didn't I? Can I use an Orbiment skill to heal her? No. Oh. I was able to make that. Does this work for healing her? Yay! I should always make sure to have those potlucks on me. So monster carcasses. So I can make 5 of them. Nice. You're gonna be at the tree, right? There's gonna be like a secret hideout underneath it. No? Man, I really thought that this road was gonna have to go. What the hell? Man. I'm near the end of this episode already, too. Oh my god. She's gonna get hit twice.
That's that then.
Oh, I found him. That was too easy. And to think something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled that act off wearing a school uniform was simply astounding. Just what do you expect from a mademoiselle of an aristocratic family? Mademoiselle of a yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that this outfit can deceive almost anyone. The gullible mare and that dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots. The whole of them. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what they'll have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, you're the one that screwed up their job. If you had just done like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to go put on the monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being racist was an absolute joke, especially the brainless bimbo. Honestly, who believed that we could be friends? What a freaking moron. I had to try so hard to keep her from laughing. How stupid, how could she be? No, that is rich. That's just absurd. What's so funny? It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find? You did find out stealing the septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance to the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Josette? How about quick walking and put in your boots for swallows? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capuya family. What are you calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, get him. Roger that. My pleasure. Understood. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, she's using a gun. What are we looking at here? Okay. She didn't take any damage? What nonsense is this? Beat her out. Boost. Okay, that actually did damage. Let's knock some people out. Steal that heal too. Slap her.
Here I
come. Nice. Alright. Let's finish her off. Oh, come on. She healed herself. Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay freaking stoned. No! Ugh. I guess I'm just stoned forever. Have anything that can free me from stoning? Nope. Nope. Oh my god! You have to do me a favor. Oh, nuts. Well, he didn't get stoned, though. Alright, so now we just gotta build up the stuff to kick her butt, right? So let's just do that. Slap him. Don't get stoned again, please.
Someone's been naughty. That's it. Seems you came up short.
How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. I won't be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, that septium belongs to me. No, it's not to you. To the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capir family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack too? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like him that way. Oh, what are you trying to do? That's dangerous to be swinging the thing around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer it. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Eek! Get away from me, you crazy witch. I think Shira's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shira. An orbital gun? You alright, Shira? I'm fine, let's forget about me. Look at that. An airship? Wow, looks like the tables are turning in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Gisette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No, can do. Our push into the Roller region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry up and hop on. We'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Interesting. I'm sure I wasn't expecting anything like that would come out of the woodwork. Looks like they got caught us off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the Septim Crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looks like a bunch of sky bandits. Yet, they certainly seem that variety. It also sounds like they've made a Bose region to base their operations as well. I certainly would have expected that group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they were sky bandits and brigands. The next time I see the scruffy, lying jerk tomboy, I'm going to thwack pop with a her. What's thwack bomb kapow was supposed to mean? Looks like you had a rough day. Who would have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it wasn't my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, sure. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. I even give you a passing grade for your on-site investigation as mayor's residence. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I think the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for the job well done. This is for both of you. Take this as well. Recommendation. This is... As of now, you're both junior bracers, in other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I've heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to have achieved something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed, your father has said are great, showing your achievements here are sufficient. However, these achievements are only for work for here in Roland. You'll receive recommendations from other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ruin, Geist, and finally Gransel. You've got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy it was all worth the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit another region too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh. Telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild in Roland branch of the Liberal Kingdom. It's been a while since we've last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something has happened. It looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers too. And if you hear anything else, let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual to be so surprised like that. Who's calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Lind has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port, and Aina, Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father catches aboard the airliner that went missing. What? Impossible. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Gale Baser, Roland Branch, Senior Bracers, Cassius Bright, 45. Ooh, boy. And that's the end of the prologue. Save. So we're going to save right there and continue this in the next episode.